What's up, Juventini? Alberto here. This is the AJC, your channel dedicated to Juventus. It is July 3rd. I've got your news edition, and what a difference a day can make in the mercato. We got a ton to tackle, but first off, this day marks a special day for Juventus, as back in 2001 on this day, Juve signed an incredibly talented 23-year-old goalkeeper for a then record fee of 52 million euros. He went on to make 685 appearances and logging 322 clean sheets, adding countless trophies and accolades and cementing himself not only as an icon but a beacon for the club. Yes, his name is Gianluigi Buffon, and in my opinion, the absolute greatest to ever do it. So welcome to the news edition dedicated to Gigi Buffon. Hit me in the comments with your favorite Buffon moment. Now we get to the news, and like I said, what a difference a day can make. Calafiori seems out for Juventus. Yesterday, it all started then. We got the news that he was going to push his will to join Juve against Bologna. However, today we get the complete opposite, all right? As late last night, around midnight Italian time, Nico Schira dropped a tweet that sounded like Juve had backed off. Today we get the news from Schira that 10 days ago Juve had slowed down its pursuit because of the 50 million euro price tag and seemingly no intention from Bologna to drop it whatsoever, and a ton of interest abroad. Now, in terms of Calafiori, the will, that is what we needed. We needed that to be true, and we needed him to push it like Locatelli did. However, we get the opposite. Di Marzio states today there is an agreement on terms with Arsenal to go there on a contract taking him there to 2029, all right? So it looks like it's over, and yes, many fans frustrated, infuriated because of Bologna taking a top talent and seemingly moving him abroad. Now, you know where I stand on this. The league as a whole will benefit, all right, from keeping the top talent in Italy, all right? However, I'm not as infuriated with this when I look at all the details. And the reason is because Juve was rumored to always be around 25 to 30 million euros on Calafiori, and that's where they wanted to be, okay? As far as Bologna goes, if they can generate 50 when they have 40% sell-on clause that has to go to Basel in this move, it makes complete sense, and I honestly can't blame them, because if I was in their shoes, I would try to do that too, to maximize what you're going to get on a player who does want to leave, okay? Now, if we were 5 to 10 million euro difference, then I'd say, okay, you should look at keeping this top talent in Italy. But the fact that Juve was half of what they could potentially get, I cannot blame Bologna. I'm sorry, you guys, much as I want to and give him a big old te, I really can't, okay? But if Calafiori's will was in fact to join Juve, he would have pushed and should have pushed. So to me, it tells me that the will isn't really there, and he does have this temptation to go and play abroad, all right? So it is what it is. As far as Juve goes, apparently the splash will not be made there because their main priority and target and splash wants to go towards Coop Miners, and that is agreed upon, according to the reports, by Giuntoli and Malta. Now, do you agree with that? Do you think Calafiori should have been the priority and we should have dropped Coop Miners, looked at a less expensive option to add in the midfield, or is that the difference on renewing Adrian Rabio? More on him in a bit, but hit me in the comments with how you feel about it. Now, with Calafiori seemingly be out, what does that mean for Juve? Huijsen, does he now get his chance with Juve? Does he remain in the squad, or will he have to still be used to bring in Coop Miners? This is one of the main questions out there. We still have Thiago Giallo, who in many's eyes has a profile that would make absolute sense to Thiago Motta. Today we are also getting rumors of Rugani, despite an extension just done with Juve, could be on the move. That one doesn't make any sense to me amongst everything that is going on right now, all right? But according to reports, Rugani has interest from Ajax, from Saudi Arabia, and even Genoa looking at Daniele Rugani. So we have to wait to see what happens. But Huijsen, maybe he's kept around. Maybe he gets his opportunity now with Juve, all right? We wait and see. Now, I also said maybe one of those options would have been to make Calafiori priority and get Rabio signed. Apparently, Rabio has made his decision, but that decision is going to be announced at the end of the Euro 2024 tournament for the player, all right? So decision made there. We have to wait and see. Chiesa, Nikos Kira says he is up for sale. Other sources saying he has been up for sale for a month, and Juve actively looking to move the winger, all right? As far as another winger goes, Kostic, Fenerbahce, and Crystal Palace interested in the player. Juve looking to make a deal as he is not in the project moving forward, all right? And then some news in terms of Paul Pogba and Juventus. Pogba's name has been in the news a lot lately over some videos that were old that have been posted, resurfaced with some words, making it seem like he has given up on everything, etc. And him coming out saying, look, that was out of context as that was an old video. Listen, Pogba and Juve, everything is the exact same. He is on bare bones wages, $42K a year, while they all wait for the ruling on his doping trial. All right, so that's it. In terms of the kits, what I brought to you a month ago seems to be holding true. As middle of this month, around July 16th, we will get the new kits unveiled, and they will be without sponsor. All right, but they might even start the season without a sponsor. A sponsor can be added at any given point to the kits, all right? But look for their release without a sponsor on them. That wraps up your news break to today. You guys know the drill. Like the video, all right? Subscribe to the channel. Join our AJC army. But my favorite part, let's mix it up in the comments section. How do you feel about Juve dropping out completely on Calafiori and all the other news you heard? Can't wait to mix it up with you. I'm back tomorrow, as always, for another edition. Till then, fino alla fine, forza Juventus. Ciao tutti.